Felk said, longtime viewer of Steven checking in. He's 99% serious.
Yep. We can go over the Delta shit and the janitor shit too if you want.
What's the Delta and the janitor shit?
The Delta shit was that dumbass Asian guy that booked that fucking dumbass flight and wouldn't get off when they offered him like $1,000.
The doctor?
The dumb fuck doctor.
I know, I saw your argument for that. That was so bad. You're like, why didn't he buy a first class ticket?
Why are you sitting here crying that you got patients that are gonna die the next day and their lives are depending on you riding
Bro, what
coach?
do you mean? Like you already know. Like you first of all, there are plenty of things that you don't know. Like, for example, if there were availabilities on the first class or anything like that.
Sounds to me like if you've got people who are depending on their lives depend on you, then you probably shouldn't leave the fucking country. Or
no,
state.
I love that. You're like, just buy a better ticket. Like, you're like memeing.
Except it's totally avoided. Did he have to? Was there like a life or death procedure that he had to go through to fucking leave the state?
I mean, what difference does it make? In that instance, he was a
paying
customer.
People's lives are depending.
But he was a paying customer, and they wanted to like fucking kick him off. Like,
what do you mean? No, you got contracts with the airline that says they can remove you if they need to.
Yeah, well, but as someone who argues against unjust laws all the fucking time, why are you in this instance taking the side of like one of the worst industries of all fucking time, which is an industry that is prone to monopolization due to a incredibly high natural barrier of entry, and something that is like literally there's only like two available outlets. Two available airlines in like 70% of the marketplaces. Like, why are you taking the side of a corporation in this instance? That's what I'm shocked about. When you are so frequently on the right side of arguments.
I'm not taking this. Listen. Taking the side of what's right, okay?
No, you're not, dude.
If you've got patients who are gonna fucking die if you don't get there in time, you shouldn't be fucking booking flights that get you there like the day of.
But if he's a paying customer, why does he fucking know? Like, how would he have known?
That's the agreement you make with the airlines.
No, but like,
if you want to guarantee a seat, all you have to do is buy a fucking economy plus, and you will never get bumped from a flight in your entire life. It's like
but that's insane.
More.
Most consumers don't fucking know that, and that shouldn't even exist. If proper consumer protections were set in place.
Yeah, but then we'd have to pay more for our flights. Fuck that.
What? No, dude,
yeah,
no.
Airlines overbook because customers always miss flights. It lets them make some flights cheaper.
Okay.
It's capitalism, baby.
I know. I just I don't understand. Like, because I feel like I've seen you argue against this exact perspective in so many different conversations.
The thing is that if you want to make it so that you can never be bumped from a flight, that already exists. Buy an economy plus ticket.
Complains about price, then says guy should have booked first class / paid more.
He doesn't have to book first class. He can just buy a fucking economy plus ticket. That's it. Easy.
Oh my god.
Easy as fuck. I solved all of his fucking doctor problems.
As if that price is passed to the consumer and not mostly profit. Destiny's like the Judge Dredd, I am the law. Yeah, I don't see a difference in that argument of like, why don't you just get a better ticket? With the implication that the corporation of the corporate structure that is set in place in this instance is not fucking broken, and that it's like this person's individual responsibility to know that he might be fucking kicked off of any flight. Like, did you know that? Did you know that you could be kicked off of any fucking flight that you get on? Is that something that you assumed? Is that something how you plan your trips?
Because I'm not a fucking dumb fucking consumer. I read my shit.
Really?
Yeah, I read every fucking. That's why I'm one of you. You're talking to one of the few people in all of esports that never got fucked by a bad contract, that never got fucked by a bad team by signing some dumb shit I shouldn't have. That shit never fucking happened to me because I read my shit. And I know I can get bumped off of air flights or whatever. That's fine with me. It means I get a big ass fucking voucher. I'm okay with that. But if I've got some shit that I 100% fucking need to be there for, I'll buy fucking economy plus or first or business class or whatever. But you can just get an economy plus ticket and you'll never get bumped.
Oh my god, dude! I don't understand how the main difference that we have here, the main difference in opinion that we have here is that that structure should not exist. Like that airline should not be able to fucking kick passengers. You know what I mean?
Okay, but
and as someone who rails against unjust laws,
if the alternative is that we all have to pay more for our tickets, fuck it, I'm okay with the system set up as it is now. Also, people can volunteer first. Like, that guy got incredibly A combination of being dumb and really unlucky too.
People are saying ask about owned.tv, but I don't know what that is.
Own is a giant streaming thing that I used to stream under, but they went out of business. I don't know what that has to do with me signing a bad contract. It's dumb fuck kids in chat that don't know the difference between signing a contract and having a company go out of business. Like, that was my responsibility.
Guys. Stop triggering Destiny.
No, it's not a trigger. People want to act dumb. I'm okay with it. These are the same people that I would have probably kicked out of my restaurant 2 years ago. They're probably fucking 19 years old. Okay,
man.
I welcome all challengers, okay?
Inherent flaw in the system based on price. Solution.
Destiny is wrong about the law. Airlines are not authorized to forcibly remove customers after they are seated. Their only recourse after customers are seated is to bid more and more to get the seat back, and they didn't do that. Wrong! Airlines only have to bid up to a certain amount, which is declared under the law, firstly. Secondly, the airline itself did not forcibly remove the customer. They called the Chicago O'Hare Airline
Yes,
Authority
they
to
called
do
the
it,
police.
so they didn't do it. Third, an airline is literally fucking private property. By definition, you can call the police to have somebody forcibly removed. Get the fuck out of here, dude. Your head is so far your own fucking ass. You're living off your own fucking shit fumes. Get out of here. The fuck? Why would you take so much effort to type something so much in a chat that was so wrong on so many fucking levels and think that I hadn't fucking seen it before? Are you fucking you're gonna come at me with these fucking level 1 arguments? With these
Don't you think that they're violating IQ? I mean, they're
This guy just violated the NAP by typing that at me. I should be fully authorized under any libertarian ideology to exercise the full extent of the force against this fucking dude, because I am offended.
What's never ever?
Oh, it's just a meme. Oh, dude, I got fucked so hard. Oh, man. When I was in Germany, that fucked me hard. That was my bad. I'll take the bad for that. I didn't realize that other countries hated their customers so much.
What? What do you mean?
Dude, fuck me.
Wait.
I got fucked there. I admit it. I got fucked. So I went to Germany, and there was some shit happened on the way back from Germany, and I needed to change my flight, okay? And in the course of this, my flight was booked through some booking agency, right? The booking agency, when I called them, I was like, hey, I need to change my flight. And he's like, oh, yeah, okay. And what happened was they said they would rechange my flight. I picked the flight I wanted. We verified the flight. And then I paid them a $100 fucking change fee or whatever. And that was fine. The next morning, I show up at the airport, and I find out that they didn't actually fucking book anything. So I'm at the airport with my flight leaving in, like an hour and a half from Germany to fucking America. And I call the booking and it's like, hey, you didn't book shit. And the guy's like, oh, well, did you call and check to confirm? And it's like, why the fuck would I call the fucking airline to confirm my fucking flight? I'm using a booking agency, so I don't have to do this. And he's like, oh, well, and I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to buy a fucking ticket, and I need you to fucking cut me the cost because you didn't book shit. And the guy's like, oh, never ever. We would never ever do that. And it was just a really dumb conversation. I just fucking, fuck that dude.
Well, did you stream that? Like, how do people know this?
I streamed the comments up on my fucking YouTube.
Oh my god. Okay.
They sent me a cease and desist too. They're like, oh, we're going to sue you. I was like, all right, dude, I'll see you in American court, my dude. Fucking sue me and I'll take it down. Fuck off with that shit.
Destiny's wrong. They never offered more than 800. If they offered the 3,500 he mentioned, then they would have likely gotten another passenger to volunteer before they, quote unquote, randomly selected, is what they're saying. Also, beyond that, though, in this instance, like I said, I can't. I always side. I side with consumer protection when it comes to this sort of shit.
I'll bet a blowjob with this guy right now. I will suck his dick if he's right, but if I'm right, I want him to suck my dick. We can look up the story right now. Want to do it?
I mean, go ahead. I don't remember the details. Holy shit. My perspective is like beyond the fucking random selection. I think that there's so many different things that I side with the consumer and I side with the fucking consumer protection in that instance, and that this person should never have been forcibly removed for paying a fucking ticket. It doesn't matter. Like, it sucks to suck that the airplane is like, hey, sorry, this person fucking paid more, and like we actually have to put him in here instead of you, so we're gonna randomly kick someone off. Is insane. It's bad fucking business, and it's another testament to why the free market fucking principles don't work. Because even though the United Airlines or whatever's fucking stock market price dropped a little bit, in the end of the day, they're still continuing the same fucking style of the same practices, and a big part of that problem is literally attributed to the fact that other airlines. It's not like other airlines are like, hey, we're not going to do this. You know what I mean?
Sure.
So that's precisely why I don't think that that there should be regulation against that, especially when the government
voluntarily for compensation.
Twitch contractors can't work. They settled as well, didn't they? Oh, shit, they settled with the guy?
Yeah, no shit they did.
Yeah, they fucking forcibly removed him from a plane while he was crying, dude.
Good, he should have
And
fucking
a doctor,
grown the fuck
too.
up.
And a
Man
fucking
up, get the
doctor.
Fuck off the plane.
Oh, my God, dude. Insane. I mean, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if he was a fucking janitor or a doctor. I don't give a shit. Like, he fucking paid for that ticket, and he's supposed to be on there.
And they were going to give him another one.
No, he fucking paid for that ticket, and they should have probably went after another person in that instance, which is like, I can't do this.
In an internal memo, see, blah, 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 they sought volunteers before commencing involuntary denial of boarding process, offering up to $1,000 in compensation. I'm pretty sure that was over what they were like legally supposed to offer.
They broke 4 teeth as well. It's just crazy.
Yeah, it's hard to remove a guy who's trying to stay in his fucking chair.
I cannot believe you take a. I can't understand how you would take the side of the.
The dude fucking should have got up and. If you're gonna sit there and fight with the fucking police, how am I supposed? What is he?
I mean, I'm telling you, in that, I guess it depends on like whether you think it was justified or not, and I don't think it's justified. So of course he's gonna fucking fight for his own rights, fight for the fact that he paid for a ticket, that he's like supposed to be somewhere. And in this instance, he has a pretty fucking good reason as to why he should be there. The fact that like he didn't buy an economy plus ticket does not change the reality that he fucking bought a ticket, and the airline fucked up and like literally used police officers to forcibly fucking remove this guy as they were just like thugs. Destiny is a corporatist shill.
That's what they say.
Oh my God. They should have shot him, thrown him off the plane, and they said he didn't fly so well. Destiny, how much is United paying you?
Oh my God.
Like, we can't have consumer protections because it'll raise prices is not an argument that you ever use as far as like any sort of other regulation. And that's what's like really shocking to me. You know what I mean? It's not, you never ever use that concept against regulation in other instances, and it makes sense that you never use it because it's.
Wait, what are you talking about? What?
Originally you said we can't have better consumer protection.
What's a consumer protection you think that I believe in that is equivalent to this?
A consumer protection in this instance that is equivalent would be anything like fucking selling, payday advance loans, selling any sort of like selling shitty bonds to.
I don't think that payday advance loans or like selling shitty bonds is comparable to overbooking flights because a lot of people miss their flights.
Why don't you think it's comparable? In this instance, like a person could still be punished severely. Like a person could have severe financial and even in this instance, literal health implications. Like other people's healths, other people's lives were threatened.
That's not the airline's fucking problem to care about other people's.
No, but the airline already said like we're gonna take you from point A to point B in this time. And he fucking sat down in his seat. If they successfully,
the airline doesn't even guarantee that, dog.
No.
There could be weather interruptions. There could be maintenance on the plane. There could be a fucking terrorist attack. The airport could get closed down.
That's not the same as the airline overbooking it and then picking someone randomly and kicking them out.
Any one of those reasons could have prevented that poor Asian doctor from getting on that flight, which would have led to people dying. So who's at fault here? Who's the real responsible party?
If those things happen, then those things would be responsible. But those things didn't happen, Destiny. What happened in this instance is that the airline literally over fucking booked the flight and then picked them randomly.
All airlines do.
But just because all airlines always do this, it's not like in every fucking airline that you go on. In every airline that you go on, they should have stood at the door before letting everyone fucking board the plane. They should have stood at the door and constantly increased the bid for the amount of price that they would give to someone who would substitute their ticket for a later one.
Well, and they did that up to $1,000.
They should have done it for fucking higher than that.
For $100,000?
No, I mean you're doing it again, dude. You're fucking doing it again.
I'm curious. So how much should they have gone up to? Nobody accepted $1,000.
Okay, $3,000.
Fuck that shit.
What do you mean fuck them? Why are you siding with the corporation? It's their fault. They need to fucking
legally mandated.
Because they literally it should be legally mandated.
Christ, what do they need to provide you your own personal fucking porn star to give you a nice suck job on your way outside the fucking airport?
Yeah, that would be great. That would be fucking great. That's the same. That's the same as like reasonable. That's the same as a fucking reasonable amount of money that you should offer.
some dude is there and they're like, listen, we've got
You fucked
10,000
up.
shares of Facebook. So you can get off this fucking
yeah,
plane.
that's what I'm saying. You're right. You're literally, you're doing it again. You're doing the fucking Ben Shapiro thing again, dude. I can't believe how much you fucking do this.
It's unbelievable.
Oh my god.
How much you guys hate fucking poor corporations, man. You guys are ragging on them all the time, dude.
Fuck corporations.
Airlines are losing money like fucking crazy. You know how hard that shit is?
Oh my god. Poor airlines losing money, dude. I love that you're against regulating airlines, even though like they fucking take a shitload of subsidies from the government to even like launch their. That's what I'm saying. Like
that's what I'm saying. So
then the government should like completely. The government should completely regulate it then.
No,
just like nationalize airlines, dude. Nope, nationalize airlines. I'm not strawmanning. I'm just giving you a fucking like serious policy. Take over the airlines if they're obviously not fucking able to take care of citizens in the way that they are. Then at least domestically nationalize airlines.
Listen, I don't know if national airlines have a good track record. Okay.
I'm just saying, dude.
How many Challenger shuttles or whatever exploded on the way to the fucking moon? How many
that's
launched?
the same. Space travel is the same as domestic air travel. Get the fuck out of here.
I don't know if I want to be that person.
What the fuck is your argument, dude?
To me.
Oh my god, dude. Ugh. Yeah, I'm just saying, dude. Let's just nationalize it. That's all we need to nationalize Twitch. That'd be fucking great too. If they want to make money off overbooking the plane, they should be okay with offsetting some of that profit for overpaying people to get off the plane. I agree with that. That's precisely why Destiny is like fucking turning around and saying like, oh well, what are they gonna do? Give you a suck job too? Like it's very reasonable to fucking take some form of loss there.
It's reasonable to get another airplane ticket and $1,000 in travel. That's sick as fuck. I would have taken that shit in a heartbeat.
Okay, but like when someone doesn't take that shit in a heartbeat. Apparently, you need to try harder.
Call the fucking cops, dude.
No, you don't. That's crazy.
Off my private property.
That's crazy.
I tried to play nice. Now it's time to call the Terminator. Get him the fuck off my
Oh my god, dude. Oh.
I'm on that.